Welcome back to the ongoing coverage and analysis of Dune Awakening. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the various enemies and outfits that we've seen in the game footage so far. Let's get right into it. Dune Awakening is fast approaching its early 2025 release, and before we get there, let's take a brief look at the enemies and different outfits that we've seen in the footage so far. Starting off with what I'm calling the Smuggler enemy. We see these in the Gamescom footage of the first NPC base that you're going to be raiding. They appear to have this sort of scrappy, thrown together armor set, almost like a poorly made still suit with these cute little shoulder capes. Pay attention to the knee pads there. You see them in the Harkonnen village shot here, where you're clearly buying goods from some sort of nefarious character, but they seem to be the same exact enemies that we see in the NPC base here. There's even a couple types. One may be melee, one may be ranged. I did also notice this emblem on the side of the NPC base. Could this be the Smuggler symbol? That remains to be seen, but I'm getting a gut feeling. We then see more indication of this enemy type while you're talking to this obvious smuggler in the weapons depot. In the concept art, we saw this picture of the Harkonnen Outcasts. Now pay attention to the belt and the red armbands there, as we see those on these enemies in the game footage several times. The gold belt buckle is going to be a clear indicator of the Harkonnen armor set that we saw in earlier videos, as seen here on the Harkonnen heavies. This black clad leather with gold trim. I'm still not sure if these fellows are Harkonnen, but they do look pretty cool. I'm also starting to get a feeling that maybe we're seeing Atreides outcasts as well, as indicated by this green armor. Pay attention to this purple rag over the shoulder here, because it looks a lot like this rag over that shoulder, and I'm still not sure who that guy is over there. I have a feeling we might be looking at Harkonnen and Atreides outcasts working together as bandits. You can see this downed enemy with the green armor plating. It looks a lot like the Atreides soldiers coming over the dunes here. You can see the green plate, and pay attention to that circle on the hip there. It's right there on the enemy as well, so it seems like something has gone awry in the Atreides ranks, and we see some of them turning to crime. Also, just speculation, but if these are Atreides soldiers, then this might be either an Atreides sniper or maybe even a boss enemy here. Moving on to an enemy group I'm calling the Shiny Eyes. Now, there's no confirmation that this is a specific type of enemy. It could just be a goggle set that they're all wearing, but we do see a couple of these enemies with very bright eyes, and they look creepy, and I think it's kind of interesting. Maybe they're Ix, maybe they're Tlaylax, who knows? Moving right on though to the Mascaret, which I didn't know if we'd seen in action, but now I'm thinking we've seen these people in the Eco Labs. These enemies in the Eco Lab just seem to bear a striking resemblance to the Mascaret that are praying at that altar. They've got the kind of head wrap and goggles look. If you look here, you can actually see an emblem on the pants of this enemy that looks a lot like the Mascaret symbol of the worm's mouth that we've seen in several places. My money's leaning towards Mascaret. I don't know. And if those are the Mascaret, then this might be the equivalent of their boss as well. Take a moment to chill out with me as we walk through Harkonnen Village and soak in the nightlife and the various costumes and outfits that the inhabitants wear. Expression and style is very important in Dune Awakening. You're going to be able to customize your look, as it is one of the pillars and core principles of the design of this game. So it's going to be very fun to tailor your character's appearance to the style and the story that you'd like to tell. It's not known if all of these outfits are wearable by the player or if they're locked to NPCs specifically, but either way, it does add a bit of variety to the game world. Let's take a look at some of the outfits that the villagers are wearing specifically. We've seen some of this stuff in the concept art, and it looks like a lot of the villagers have this loose-fitting clothing. Some like there's a little more skin tight, but we see a married couple here apparently talking with a vendor at the shop, and there they are again at the bar. They're clearly going through something, so we'll give them some space. Also cool to note the different hats that we might get to wear in Dune Awakening, and the haircuts that we might get to try out. I also noticed this strange padded cloth outfit, and I'm still not sure what this guy's wearing, but we'll have to wait and find out. Alright, quickfire bonus round, let's do it. In the Trials of Ackle, we see these three statues. One's clearly an Atreides soldier, one looks to be a sandworm, and what is that? Maybe an Atreides hawk, some kind of owl? I don't know. If the Harkonnens have their own Trial of Ackle, is it a different set of statues? I wonder how that's going to work. In this shot of the Hunter-Seeker interface, I've noticed these different meters here. I'm not sure what they do, but we also see a battery meter down in the bottom right. Maybe that's the life of the Hunter-Seeker? And vases. Vases everywhere. All the different vases you can put on your tables. I'm so excited about vases. In this shot of the inventory screen, we see this customization tab. We don't know what that's for. What's it for? And last but not least, in the Harkonnen hideout, we see this cone here, which bears a striking resemblance to the Cone of Silence that we saw in 2021's Dune. Now, speculative, but are we going to be able to get inside this thing and have private conversations where people can't hear what we're saying? I don't know. It's very exciting. I hope that's the case. Nevertheless, Dune Awakening is releasing in early 2025, sometime between January and June. Your guess is as good as mine. The closed beta sign-up is still open, so you can go sign up right now, and fingers crossed, maybe you'll get a key. That's going to do it for us here at Nism Plays. If you're liking the videos, leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about the game so far, and I will catch you in the next one. Keep it locked. Peace!